Alright, should I have prepped for this more? Yes! Are we still doing it anyway? Absolutely! I don't know if you can tell, my voice is a little cooked right now, my throat's a little cooked right now. In the past 24 hours, dude, I don't even know, man. But here we are. Second weather gauntlet. These fights are like literally some of the hardest in the game, I've kind of realized. In prepping, and I should have prepped more for sure, but we've got a decent enough team. I think we can do it. We do have to get like a little lucky, but it's really funny. 4 of these 6 Pokemon have like weather moves. Just because we do have to play around it. These fights are a little harder to play around. Like the weather really changes some of these fights. Like hail, there wasn't really anything that like really broke the weather. So, yeah. We have rain first and then sand, hence the Rotom Wash lead, or the Rotom Mow lead. And yeah, I haven't like super prepped this fight. Again, I'm just kind of like, I want to get to the Elite Four, bro. Yes. Alright. Rain fight. If you can't tell, I'm a little exhausted from this prep. I prepped a lot last night and I prepped a little bit this morning. Pelipper's here. Rotom Mow, 78. No extra boosts. Just kills with Thunderbolt. It's pretty easy. Through Wakanberry here. We're going to see the Wakanberry proc and it still doesn't matter. We're just going to kill. Rotom's kind of a beast like that. Gonna bait in Seismitoad. Seismitoad's clicking one of 2 moves here. It's either clicking Sludge Wave or Ice Punch. Ice Punch preferable, Sludge Wave should be fine. Sludge Wave Poison is the worst case scenario, and it still should be fine, but it cuts a little close. We see Sludge Wave. This is about a 30% chance to poison, preferably no poison here. Cool. Can't be crit because we're a Shell Armor. Gonna Surf here, we're gonna see Earthquake. Again, Shell Armor, so we can't be crit. Rain boosted Surf. We have Mystic Water. I think it's probably like a 20% chance to kill. Maybe less. It might never kill. But it doesn't really matter. Because we have Aqua Jet. This is going to bait an Electrode. Electrode can probably click Thunder or Energy Ball here. It doesn't really matter. Altaria tanks both. Altaria resists every single move this thing has. The real question here is my Altaria is actually Cloud 9, which is kind of cool for these fights. So I don't know if Thunder... Yep, Thunder has a chance to miss because of Cloud 9. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I could Rain Dance here, but there's no point because Rain's already up. Rain Dance is for the next fight. So we're going to Moonblast here to break the Air Balloon. Play it safe. Literally basically nothing this guy can do. I'm going to Roost here to make sure I'm at maximum HP possible. And then Earthquake, I think, kills from this range. If not, we'll just Roost again. We got access to Roost in Humalao, and I haven't been using it, but there's definitely like a couple mons that I should have been, because it makes this matchup just unbeatable, right? We resist everything, we still take a decent amount of damage, we risk things like special defense drops and paras, but it literally doesn't matter because we can just infinitely heal it off. This does pick up the KO. Crit, I don't think mattered, but maybe it was a roll. Should bait in Kingdra here. If you guys remember what Tentacruel did last time, it's broken when Rain's up. Rain Dish, Rain plus Black Sludge is pretty crazy. Tentacruel has no good damaging moves into this thing, so this I guess could be a little scary. My highest damage move is Cross Poison. Freeze is fine. We did anticipate Freeze. It's crazy that I feel like every single time, like I've gotten frozen so much, and I think I've always played around it, but like it still surprises me how many times I've gotten frozen. Scald Claws here. We see Hurricane. Hurricane Confusion would be bad. I'm a little surprised we see Hurricane because Dragon Pulse is always stronger. Burn would be awesome here. Burn would be really cool. Okay. Dragon Pulse is always higher damage, so I really thought we would have seen Dragon Pulse. This is a little less consistent. Like, you can obviously see we don't have good avenues of damage, but we also heal more each turn than he can deal to me because Rain Dish, Black Sludge, and then Protect. Like, I heal like 35% of my HP or something every turn, which means as long as we don't get crazy crit or Hurricane Confusion and then a bunch of self-hits, like, we're basically fine. Plus, Life Orb Chip is really what I'm relying on here. Life Orb Chip is really good for us. But this thing is just pretty crazy in this fight. Plus, just having, like, insane special bulk. Tentacruel is such a good Pokemon. I might be dead to a roll of crit here. I'm at 78, right? 78, 97 would be 180, no, 194, right? Yeah. Probably always dead to crit here, huh? I could go to Altaria here, that's pretty safe. Yeah, Altaria is pretty safe. Not that losing 10 is particularly bad, but 10 is important for the next fight, like for the next fight in this gauntlet, so I'd rather not lose it. Let me just make sure, though. 176. Crit Dragon Pulse is a 62% chance to kill, yeah. So we're just going to go to our Fairy Tape here. Again, I guess there's a chance this thing weirdly clicks Hurricane, even though Dragon Pulse is always higher damage, so hopefully it's Dragon Pulse here. Hurricane does land, even though Cloud9 is gone. Crit would be fine here, I think, actually. Yep. Actually good, because it means he takes a little more Life Orb Chip. We're just going to go back. Should be Ice Beam again. And then with this Rain Dish, Black Sludge recovery, we should officially be out of range of any Dragon Pulse crit. Yes. That is out of range, so we click Cross Poison here. Crit would still be really annoying here, but actually probably not even that bad. There's the crit, baby. That might be good for me, actually. I'm really glad I played around it, though. Super glad I played around it. But I think this is good. And I think this is good for a very important reason, which is it means that Politoed can't click Hypnosis here. It's either Psychic or Hydro Pump, which are both optimal switches, into Rotom, which is our answer for this thing. The scariest part about this first part of the gauntlet, the first, this rain fight, was the fact that if Politoed, like, Hypnosis my Rotom for some weird point, like if Politoed randomly Hypnosis my Rotom at a random situation, we could have been in a really bad spot. So that crit there actually guaranteed it. My plan was basically to, stay in with Tenta, because if I didn't get crit, right, I was either in range and I would always bait a move, or I'm out of range and I could just, like, click Protect, see what he was doing, see if he was hypnosising. I probably would have switched through Bronzong at some point. Let me just make sure I outspeed this thing. We're obviously not dead to Bullet Punch. I do outspeed. This is going to be a -2 Volt Switch, but still good damage. And should always be U-turn here. I think it should always be U-turn. Which is really, really good for our Skarmory. Yep. This thing has Crab Hammer. I forgot it had lefties. That shouldn't be a problem, though. I have Roost. This thing is Crab Hammer, which in the rain is about 50% to Skarmory, but in the sun is about 10%. So we should see Crab Hammer here. And this thing should basically have no way of damaging me at this point. All of its moves, it's either all resisted or Crab Hammer, which is reduced damage by Sun. I outspeed. Drill Peck doesn't do a lot, but we have Roost. We can set up Sun if it goes away. And I'm just going to speed this up at this point. I'm gonna roost here. Be safe. There's the crab hammer. Sun's still up. I think I should have gone. Okay, I forgot crab hammer could drop defense. I think I should have gone Rocky Helmet here. I think Rocky Helmet would have made this a bit more consistent. But we're good. Losing Citrus there shouldn't really matter. Skarmory is the only Pokemon we weren't really planning on using for the sand fight anyway. Alright, we're going to get fully healed here. That Leaf Storm, by the way, was Wide Lens, so it's 99% accurate. It's the big reason why we go Rotom Mow here instead of Rotom Wash. And that Leaf Storm is going to be clicked again right here. 99%, please don't miss. This is going to bait in Nidoking. First Sludge Wave. Let me make sure Ice Beam doesn't kill me. That'd be a little awkward. I didn't calc that. It doesn't. Cool. Awesome. Always Sludge Wave here. Optimal switch for our Zong. So I'm a little interested in a specific interaction here. We could get ridiculously unlucky. We could get ridiculously unlucky against this Pokemon. I'm hoping that because Earthquake is highest damage and nothing else is super effective, that it clicks Earthquake anyway, and it goes into Levitate, and then it procs Levitate, and I have ability storage. I don't know if it does that. The reason I think it might is because in the past, on Chandelure, like I've been in on Chandelure against Volcarona, and Volcarona has clicked a fire move anyway into my Flash Fire Chandelure. Now, that might have been because all of its other moves were resisted, so it just clicked highest base power anyway, or it clicked like random move. This Nidoking does have a non-resisted move with Thunderbolt, so I kind of expect it to click that, but I really hope it just clicks Earthquake anyway. If it clicks Thunderbolt, we basically have to dodge double crit or para full para. Does click Thunderbolt. No para is nice. Let me see. I don't think Zong is not particularly good for the rest of the fight. I mean, it would be nice. Let me just see. I'm 78. Snew King, stand up. I have 133 HP. I think I should be out of range here of a crit. Yeah. Crit has 6% chance to kill, so Parafull Para would be the only thing. We have Citrus Berries, so even if he does get the crit, we'll be still fine on whatever switches in. No crit, no para, beautiful. Okay. This should be Garchomp. Garchompington. We're just gonna protect the Scout. This thing doesn't have any setup. Should be Flamethrower, I think, always. Yeah. This is the one where if it actually clicked Earthquake, it would be really bad. Gonna go into Montana here. There's the Flamethrower. Burn here is annoying, but fine. Okay, this is now Earthquake. Gonna switch back into Bronzong to get ability storage up. Ability storage, for those who are not familiar, basically means that now, until I show another... Oh my god, wait. Cloud9's gonna pop up, isn't it? And he gets the burn. Shoot. I mean, I think I just have to attack here. Yeah. Ability Storage doesn't work, because Cloud9. Alright. We're gonna have to pivot here a little bit then. That's still good damage. Do I die to sand? Oh, Cloud9. True. Okay. So we're gonna go into this thing. That's bad. Okay. Does Tentacruel outspeed? Why do I have Tailwind up? It does not. Okay, I mean... I need ability storage for later in the fight, though. Like, I need ability storage for later in the fight. Which means I think right here I have to go through Tentacruel. Wait, oh my god, bro. I literally completely blanked on how ability storage worked. Okay. Earthquake here, I think we go Rotom, because Rotom might be able to kill this thing. Rotom baits X Scissor, which is fine. It's good. Yeah, I'd be dead to a couple rolls of Dragon Claw crit and Flamethrower, but I don't really think I have another play. Leaf Storm should kill from here. There we go, alright. Ability storage is up now. Do I Sunny Day here? No, I can't. I have a Leaf Storm. Don't crit me. Don't high roll crit me, really, is what we're playing against. Cool. Crit would have totally killed me there. Okay. This should be Excadrill. Who should always see X Scissor killing. Yep. Which is a pretty good switch into this. Now, my original plan for this was actually to set up Rain so that I get the Rain Dish recovery, but I don't think I can do that. Because that will reveal that my ability is not Levitate. And it'll screw up ability storage. So, I have to Scald. There's the SD. Burn would be really, really good here. Be absolutely massive. Air Balloon pops. Okay. I do need this thing for the Clefable. So I think the play is going to be to go to Skarmory here. +2 Iron Head. And the thing is if +2 Iron Head doesn't see kill, which it doesn't, I think he SDs again. The problem is, I think I'm dead to Sand after +2 Iron Head. I could potentially go this thing here. This is my T-Tar answer. But if he Iron Heads, I should always live, and I can Aqua Jet. Yeah, I mean, it's either that or staying, but if he stays in any Iron Heads, I'm in a really bad position. Although if I think he's not going to SD, it just means that the Samurai Switch is actually pretty safe. Aqua Jet, yeah, with Mystic Water should absolutely kill here. Alright, I'm going Samu. I think I have more resources and things that outspeed T-Tar anyway. It is Iron Head. Alright, I think this was the right play then. Can't be crit. Aqua Jet is priority. Mystic Water is going to get us that kill. For sure. Alright, Clef here. Getting a bit close to the level cap. Samurai is really low now too. Probably too low to deal with T-Tar, unfortunately. Nice thing about T-Tar is T-Tar doesn't have any... It only has Rock Polish, so it only has speed set up. He crits me. Cool. I don't think I'm dead to anything here. Yeah, should be fine. So I'm just going to set up Rain Dance. Power Gem. Crit would still be bad, because it means I probably have to risk another one. Okay, we're going to speed this up, because you guys already know what we're doing here. I actually don't even think, like, I get a lot of healing, so I don't even think I want to kill this thing. Because the longer it stays alive, the more healing I get. Oh, special defense drop. And rain stopped. Awesome. Okay, I have to cross poison. Since when could Power Gem special defense drop? That is not a thing. I'm not convinced that that's a thing. Alright, T-Tar's here. Sand is back. Tenta's always dead to Stone Edge, always dead to Crunch. I might sack here. I might sack Altare here. No, Altare could be good for lands. Oh, who do I sack here then? Zong, maybe? I don't want to... I just lost a Steel type. I don't really want to lose another one. I guess I could sack Tenta. I can't really afford to lose Samurott here. Does Samurott outspeed this thing? No. It's pretty bad. I could set up Rain Dance and hope he misses. But I think I just want to Scald, because that probably puts him in range. No, I think Rain Dance is actually better. I think that's what I do, right? And man, I didn't want to lose another Pokemon here. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I don't think Tenta will be good for any of the fights left, and I don't think it's an Elite Four Pokemon. So, I think we Rain Dance here always. Yeah, there's a chance he misses Stone Edge. Dang. Alright, Tenta. Good work. Really, really, really important for these Gauntlet, for this Weather Gauntlet. Picked up like 4 or 5 KOs in total there. Insane clutch. Alright, question is... Samurai should live in Area Lace. Yeah, okay, which means we're good. Let's see, does Rain Surf kill this thing? Yeah. Alright. Can't be crit, always live Area Lace, no side added effects. Good stuff. Definitely messed up the ability storage there, but that's what happens. I kind of expected to be punished for something, because, I didn't prep that long. So I was like, something is going to go wrong. but it could have gone way worse, I think. Okay. Rest in peace, Tenta. That is pretty sad because Tenta did some crazy work in that gauntlet. Really, really important for like all of those weather fights. But just like Scizor, it did exactly what it needed to do. It did it well, and that means it just died in the process, and that's unfortunate. I was a bad pilot for sure. I should have prepped more, but at the same time, we didn't lose, and I don't think we were ever going to lose. So, rip. What was Tenta? What was Tenta? Tenta? Georgia. Wait. I swear I have 2 Georgias. Her. Alright, I'll change that. Georgia's dead. I don't know what I'm going to make this thing. I guess North Carolina. This is going to be North Carolina. But yeah, I mean, Tenta might have actually had a potential of being good for Lance, but I think the rest of the Pokemon on that team were probably better for Lance, so should be good. And yeah, that was the end of, well, technically the end of the weather gun. We still have Lance, but I don't think Lance will be as hard. Little risky there, little risky. There's a couple crits we risked, right? If Altaria, it was really just on the Garchomp, right? It was really just crits risked on the Garchomp. That could have gone bad, but I think it was fun. Never punished. And the other crits that actually did happen, the crit and freeze on Tentacruel in that first fight was crazy, and we played around both those, so that was beautiful. Tenta still dies, but it dies fighting amazingly, and we love to see it. And yeah, 2 more fights before the Elite Four. See you guys for Lance.